Hello, and welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel 2. We're in Ymir for the rest day. Since last time I spent some time trying to get more bond points on Sharon. I didn't go all the way to the point where she was above the other two, but she's not as far behind, so supposedly there are bonding events that can be done that are worth a lot. So if I do that and use her in the next chapter, it will supposedly be fine. But while doing that, the very next level for Reen gave... the very next level for Reen gave a level up. So True Arc Slash is now wider, which is a pretty useful improvement. Other than that, I learned that trying to grind bond by fighting enemies is really not a good time, because it's like 3 per combat instance, it seems. So it would take a really, really long time to get anywhere. But all that running probably gave me a lot of stuff that I could sell and upgrades that I can do, but I'm not going to do anything with that right now, and I'm just going to continue with the central story. I have 2 bonding events left. Before I do those, I will complete the quest, which needs me to go to the Phoenix Wings up there. It's been a little bit longer than normal, it feels like, but I just need to do all this and then it'll be out to the next zone. Excuse me, Werner. Would you mind if I asked you a question? Of course not. Ask away. Reen asked Werner if he had any Azuki beans. Azuki? I don't know. Well, I certainly do use them on occasion in my cooking. They have this unique flavor and texture that makes for a very interesting addition to certain dishes. Unfortunately, wild monkeys broke into the outdoor storehouse and made off with my entire supply. Oh, unfortunate, but that does happen from time to time. Indeed. It's part and parcel of living in the mountains, I suppose. Well, thanks for telling me. I'll try my luck elsewhere. Come to think of it, I know someone else who's big on making confectionery. Maybe I should go and ask him if he has any beans. That sounded like he was going to say if he could spill the beans. It felt like they were going to go for a pun. So I need to go to the tavern. I still need to talk to Gaius, but... Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Gerald's a big fan of making sweets, so maybe he has some Azuki beans. It's worth a shot at least. He asked, "Oh, you're looking for some of those?" I do use them fairly often, yeah. Kiki loves the things in paste form. Do you happen to have any on hand? Afraid not. I did have some, but they were stolen by some wild monkeys just the other day. I bet it's the same monkeys that attacked the Phoenix Wings storehouse. They've probably got a taste for them now. I'm gonna have to be more careful about locking them up in the future. Locking up, not locking them up. Come to think of it, I do know one place you might try looking if you want some. Really? A while back, Kiki's beanbag split open. It was full of Azuki beans too, and they went, well, everywhere. From what I hear, Luke was the one who gave her some replacement beans. Maybe he still got some left. He's not someone I would have thought of, but it sounds like as good a lead as any. I'll try asking. Good luck. Bahaha. Okay. He's right there. Hey, do you have a minute? Sure, what's up? Reen asked Luke if he has any Azuki beans. That's kind of an embarrassing question. The monkey gave them to him? It is? I'm not sure how it could be. Well, you know how my mom was? You know how my mom was when I got hired here earlier this year? Yeah, right? She couldn't stop smiling. She was so happy, she even went and made sekihan to celebrate. She overdid it, of course. We ended up with more leftover beans in the house than we knew what to do with. I'd forgotten all about that. She only busts out sekihan when it's something worth celebrating to. So, my understanding is that is a Japanese traditional celebratory dish, whatever. But they've established that the beans are not popular in the region. Like, they're not common in here or necessarily even in Arabonia. So why, like, is his mother from the eastern regions where it is popular? Or why is this a tradition for her? I want this deep side story character information. Think I could get some of those extra beans off your hands? Actually, Lisa was looking around for some too. So, sorry, I ended up giving the last of it all to her. To Lisa? There's a surprise. I gave her a bunch though, so she might still have a few left. I'm sure she'd give you some if you asked. Can do. Thanks for the tip. Okay, one more place. And then I can talk to Gaius and decide whether it's Gaius's or Milliam's to save. Could I have a moment of your time, Lisa? Of course. What can I help you with? Asked if she had any beans. I certainly do. Luke gave me some not long ago. I developed an interest in them after hearing they're said in the East to have evil repelling properties. But after looking into them some more, I found out they're also very healthy and nutritious. Perhaps the origin of the belief that they repel evil is the fact that they keep you healthy, and thus repel evil in that sense. Like a doctor a day keeps the apples away. An apple a day keeps the doctors away. Apples are healthy if you eat them with the skin, especially because that's where all the fiber is. Not all, most. I don't know if there's fiber in the inner parts of the apple. There probably is, but not as much as in the peel. Father Bernard and I have started putting them in our oatmeal for that very reason. The beans must be really soft when cooked, because otherwise that would be, like, even like a kidney bean texture in oatmeal would be kind of gross. Eee, I think that would be kind of off-putting. Really? It's kind of amazing to think of how many things you can do with azuki beans. If you happen to have any left over, would you mind sharing some of them with me? Oh, not at all. Hold on a moment. I'll go get some. We have plenty left in our storehouse. Storehouse? It's not outside, is it? It is, yes. Why do you ask? I have a bad feeling about this. We should hurry. I'm coming with you. Phew, it looks like the lock's still fine. But here they are. Wait, but they have, like, plants coming out of their heads? Which means eating plants is mean. Deep breath. Which humans are meat, so humans eating meat is no different, but glare. Eek. They're like baboons. That should keep them away for a while. Oh my, that was very impressive. Is that a skill you gained through your training? I didn't do anything special, really. But as a precaution, I suggest you keep ingredients that monsters are likely to enjoy locked indoors in the future. No arguments here, hehe. Though, think about it this way. Inside the storeroom is indoors. Like, it's a weird distinction to make. But first, I should give you those azuki beans that you wanted, shouldn't I? Thanks. It wasn't easy, but I managed to find some beans for you. Handed the beans. Yes, thank you so much. I knew I could count on you. I'm just glad all that effort's going to pay off once everyone gets to try our specialty. You know, they say that the more trouble you go through as a young person, the better off you are in later in life. Anyway, now that I have these, time to make some manju. What? You're going to make them now? First, we soak the beans. Then, when they're soft, you boil them like so. Then you add some sugar, boil them a bit, and then you knead them like this. We don't need to see this. Do I really need to be here for this? Good statement. / question. 2 hours later, Ymir's famous ? Manju were finally complete. Here you go, all finished. The finest homemade manju you ever did see. Make sure to share them, okay? Received enough Ymir manju for everyone. Doesn't give a number, just enough. They do look pretty good. Thanks, Camilla. It was exhausting, but I guess it was worth helping her after all. You've proven all over again just how dependable you are, Reen. If I ever need help with anything else, I know who to call. Just try not to work me too much. That's that done. Now it's side character. Talk to Gaius. Choose between Gaius and Millium. And then it'll be done in Ymir. Okay, I'll just save beforehand just so I don't forget. I've only been away from the Empire for a month, and I'm kind of surprised by how much I missed it. What a great town to come back to. The village holds a lot of memories for Class 7, I can certainly say that. Wow, imagine if they'd shown those memories within the game instead of in a separate drama CD. There might actually be some impact to this statement. I'm happy you feel that way. Given that the people here are being gracious enough to host us yet again, I'd like to give them something in return. Probably not the one I'm going to save. I just haven't decided exactly what yet. Should I help them out? It's not like I don't owe everyone a lot here. Yeah, I'll save again. Okay, I'm almost certainly going to save Milliam's. Why don't we help clear up some of the snow then? It hasn't been coming down that hard, but it never hurts to have a clean walkway. It's good exercise too. Haha, no complaints here. Let's borrow some shovels and get to work. No, but if you leave some snow, it's a good workout for your calves, because you have to put a lot more effort into walking. Reen and Gaius headed over to the mansion storehouse to borrow a couple of shovels. And, once they were adequately equipped, they started clearing snow off of some of the village's more popular pathways. Can they dump the snow into the footbath? Like, if the it would reduce the temperature short term, but I assume the footbath is like a natural hot spring type thing and not manually heated via energy input, like it's geothermal. So if they dump extra snow in there, it might get dirty and we might have to clean it, but runoff, like water would eventually have to run off anyway. So if you add extra snow and it melts, it will reduce the temperature, but it will run off anyway to somewhere else. It would be easier than making piles, is all I'm saying. Having a place to melt it. I don't know though. I'm not a hot springs place expert. We finished that in record time. Thanks for the help. Although it is still snowing. I'm sure it'll build up again before long. Yep. Haha. Still, it was good exercise, so it wasn't all for nothing. All that work warmed me up a bit too. Short sleeves. I wish I could say the same about my fingers and toes. Mr. Long Sleeve Coat. You're colder than the guy with short sleeves. No, they're not really short sleeves. They're more mid-length sleeves. I'm surprised you're not freezing with how lightly you're dressed, though. Well, it's chilly all year round in the Highlands. We don't get snow like you find here, but I'm used to dealing with the cold, and Reen isn't, despite the fact that he lives in this cold place. Oh, really? Well, if you say so. I mean, I'm fairly used to cold weather too. I don't think living here all my life's ever stopped me from feeling the cold. Anyway, you alright with stopping by the footpath to warm up a bit? Doesn't sound like a bad idea. Ah, this really is relaxing. It's a pleasure to be able to use the springs here again after our last visit. I think there are quite a few on the outskirts of the highlands, but it's never been our custom to soak in them like this. It's the nature of reflection on water and stuff, but the legs just sort of looking like they just cut off once they enter the water looks bad. It doesn't look good. Never been accustomed to soak? Well, every country's different, I guess. There really is a lot to love about Erebonia. I still hope to bring my family here once everything's calmed down. Really? Toma, Lily, and Sheeta really did seem sad to see you go. You must be worried about them. Yeah. Nord's no longer in any immediate danger, but it's still difficult to rest easy with the war raging on. The sooner everyone can return to living in peace, the better. Yeah. And when that happens, I want to show them more of this great country. Not tanks, not soldats, but the things that made me come to see Erebonia as a second home to begin with in the 6 months that you lived there. Like the snow and the hot springs here. And this place is just one of many stunning places to see, each one rich with tradition. Haha, I really hope you can. I still don't know how much we can do, but we'll put our best foot forward so we can make that a reality. We know how much your family means to you guys, and I hope we can help you reunite with them. Thanks, that means a lot. Like, Gaius is not a boring character necessarily, but I don't know. It certainly wasn't a particularly interesting, I didn't mean to say that. Oh well. I misclicked multiple times. It's not the end of the world. Because, like, saving Milliams isn't useful either. Because from a bonding event perspective, I don't care about Milliam either. Like, so that's fine. Okay. I think I should be fine to go back to Reen's room. If I get an item that I don't want, I can reload that save and fix it. But I think that's everything done. I've gotten Imperial Chronicle, I've gotten Onion Soup, I've gotten Gambler Jack Volume 2, I've talked to Claire, I've done the snowboard course, I've got the fishing rod. I found the new enemy in Ymir Valley. And I talked to Sharon and Toval as the most important two. And I did the quest. So I should get 35 AP on the quest report. Should I go rest in my room now? Resting will move the story forward. Good. 7,500 for completing a quest.
Rank. Here's a little something from the guild.
True Gladiator Headband. Dragon Vein.
Nice work.
Again, Thor's Military Academy top left. Toval saying, here's something from the guild. We're following school ranks, but we're getting rewards from the guild. Pretty silly. Not that it matters, but...
You should be proud of yourself.
Good morning, everyone. Did you sleep well? We did, thank you. I think I can speak for everyone when I say that was just about what we needed to take on the day. Breakfast was delicious, too. I'm kind of jealous of you, Reen. Really? It wouldn't have been possible if not for Sharon. She's been an incredible help these past couple of days. She's even taught me a few new tricks in the kitchen. All this cooking's been rather fun with her around. Oh, the pleasure's all mine. This has been a wonderful opportunity to learn more about the local dishes. I simply can't wait to treat each and every one of you to the new recipes I've picked up after some additional practice. I doubt you even need the practice, Sharon. Just don't forget that this isn't your home, okay? No overstepping your bounds. Teehee, but of course. Incidentally, how is Baron Schwarzer? As much of a relief as it was to see him up and about again, he doesn't seem to be back to his old self yet. I'm afraid not. And you wouldn't be the only one who's noticed either. It's been a day. Father Bernard said as much when he came by as well. For now, he needs to focus on getting his strength back. We'll have to take things one step at a time, but so long as he eats well and gets plenty of rest, I'm told he'll be fine. Haha, glad to hear it. So am I. Just please tell him not to try and rush things. You know how he is, Mom. No need to tell me. I heard you just fine myself. Shouldn't you be resting, darling? And what did I literally just say? You should get back to bed, Dad. Not to worry. My injuries have entirely closed at this point, so a little trip down the stairs won't kill me. If anything, I'm just a bit unsteady on my feet after all that sleeping. But you can't fault me for wanting to see my son and his friends off, can you? You can forgive an old man for playing tough just this once. Well, if it's just this once... if you must... you can clearly see who Reen takes after. Ain't that the truth? I don't doubt for a moment that you'll find your classmates and bring them back here safely. So go out there and do it. Go and walk the path that you want to take through these turbulent times. You may not know what that path is just yet, but so long as you're together, you'll find something to guide you in the right direction. Thanks, Dad. I'll be back before you know it. Until then, I leave everything here in your capable hands. I won't let you down. Good luck, son. Shall we get going? We're going to go see Valley at the end of the valley, right? Oh, I hate it so much. It's perfect. It's well planned. There's no prompting. It came out of nowhere. It's perfect. But I hate it. Not once has she referred to Valimar as Valley, but it fits the character perfectly. With Lammy and Sammy, and then Valley. God, it's good. No reaction from Reen. Yeah, we need to use the spirit path again to travel, and he's our way in. We'll need to figure out who's going to be the going this time, too. Hehe. I'll leave making that decision to you, Master Reen. Yeah, I agree. Let's make sure we've taken care of everything we need to before taking off, too. Roger. Shoot. Hopefully there's no one to talk to. But I'll be able to shop, so there are people to talk to. So I can take 2 of the normal people. Or 3? No, 2? 2. So, basically, no to Machias, no to Gaius. I kind of want to bring Fee, because I think Fee will interact with Laura. Technically, I should bring Machias, because he'll interact with Eustace. But I just don't like Machias. So I don't want to bring him. So between these 3, I don't think any of them are going to have special interactions with Eustace, Laura, or Emma. Who is the most likely to... Eustace... Like, Eustace and Machias would make sense. The issue is, I just don't like Machias. I don't want to bring him and hear him talk more than I have to. Milliam... Oh, there's a chance that she has funny lines. But they wouldn't give her many lines if you weren't guaranteed to choose her. Mechanically, in combat, these two are similar. They're both arts users. Let's go... Emma has Detector, so Elliot isn't needed for that. So maybe... Yeah, I think I'll go with her. And then between her and Eustace, I'll be able to buff effectively and do some healing. Though, she doesn't have good healing. She does have the insight applied in an AoE though. That versus healing from him. Let's go with her because she'll be better for buffing, basically. Or offensively buffing. And then it's Sharon because bond points. Leaving preparations to Reed and his chosen group, the rest went on ahead. Then I have to talk to people again, but there shouldn't be as much to do. So, to the mansion real quick. Get back in the bed. I'm perfectly fine now. Leave everything in the village to me. As pleased as I am to return to my duties, my biggest regret is how much worry I've caused your mother this whole time. She fell asleep sitting down, didn't she? Yeah, she must have been beside herself with what's been going on. That's definitely supposed to be what, not that. Herself with the what's been going on. But she stayed strong as ever. Let's not disturb her. Have a safe journey, son. I'll be praying to the goddess for you to be reunited with your classmates. Can I say? I don't know how it's possible to sleep like that. I would fall over one way or another almost instantly. Well, yeah, because like, if you're really tired and you're sitting up, your head will tilt forward and then you'll jerk awake because you're falling, and maybe it's a remaining reaction to falling out of a tree in the distant past. So you would do that a lot. Cable car's finally back in business. He's waited for the day. And he has to buy some stuff. And it's going to go poorly. I don't need to slot anything. I probably should consider it. I should do this at least. I should do that as well. No, I shouldn't. I don't think that needs to be leveled up, but this wouldn't be too bad. Ooh, it's not a new chapter yet, is it? No, this won't change until there's a new chapter. I'm just checking for stuff I need to buy. I need to buy more battle scopes. People are saying the cable car is finally working again. We've all been waiting for this day for a long, long time now. Now we can finally restock. You can't run a shop without stuff to sell, after all. Oh, our customers will be so delighted. I've already given Luke the list of stock we want. My hubby hasn't seen it, of course. He'd just complain like he usually does if he did. Run. What do I... Is she someone I can trade for better quartz with? Okay. I'm on the hunt for materials that could improve my fishing tackle. With my rod and the net the way they are, catching the fish I spotted earlier is nothing more than a mere pipe dream. So that's going to be the super fish, the final fish that you catch at the end of the game. It appears I'll need to make my improvements by hand, too. Yeah, whatever the final fish you catch is what she's referencing there. Probably. I'm really glad your dad woke up. Wasn't he super cool when he was fighting all those scary people? I hope I can be as strong as him when I'm all grown up. Then I can help protect everyone here too. Okay, so I have to go to Ymir Valley to leave. So, continuing this way. We finally got the cable car up and running again. That's one problem solved. Life's about to get a whole lot easier around here. You're off to find the rest of your classmates, right? Good luck. Darn. I was hoping he'd comment on the lists given by the couple running the stores. Oh yeah, it's gonna be... I'll be continuing the repairs in the open-air hot spring today. It should be ready to be used again before long. I hope you're ready for a good soak once that time comes. Valley's Echo. Do you really need a child waitress at early morning? She comes across as kind of precocious at times, but she still wants to be spoiled like a kid, really. Heh, not that I mind. Kids her age deserve to be spoiled. What's up, Kiki? I just woke up, but I'm still tired. Well, if you were playing in the snow all day yesterday, you don't have to be up just yet. Go on back to bed. Carry me back then. That's cute. Alright. See, now that's a real interaction. It's sweet. It shows that they care for each other, sort of. Well, does it show that she cares for him? It shows that she trusts him. Like, it's actually just sweet compared to a lot of the hard appeals to emotion. I enjoy it. You're off to find more of your classmates, I believe. Then I know what I'll be doing for the next few days. I need to start planning out a spectacular meal for you upon your return. I mean, that's like a red flag, right? Everyone's gonna die before that. You'll be traveling to the Krausen province, yes? Krausen? I don't know the pronunciation, apologies. Those Jaegers were sent here by its ruling lord. I can't say I think too well of him or his province at the moment. Do take care if you must go there. I want nothing more than to see you return from there, safe and sound. What? Purple's been working here for years, so she's a real veteran now. I'm so envious. Not just because of that, though. Ridiculous. I just need more time. Well, are you? What's your take? I don't think there's a good way to answer this, so I'm going to stay silent. One element of Alyssa is, if I'm bringing Sharon, then bringing Alyssa might have interactions between the two. Whereas, I don't know a single character that Elliot meaningfully interacts with. Father Bernard tells me that he traveled around the continent during his younger years as part of his training. He says that the experience was a very fulfilling and enlightening one, too. I'm sure it must have been a challenge, but I believe that experience is part of what made him the man he is today. I would love to have the opportunity to do what he did one day. Because Elliot is sort of... Elliot and Gaius are, to me, a pair that stick together, though whether they do or not, I don't know. But they sort of, in my mind, they're together. You're departing on your next journey then? Do take care. Be careful not to become too complacent. I can only imagine the Alliance will be much more on guard for you now. You have obstructed them in not one, but 2 regions of the country after all. Huh. Technically, one of the regions where we did stuff wasn't part of the country. It obstructed their plan in the base that is part of the country, but still, we weren't in the country. Anyway, that's it. It's time to leave and go to the next area, which should be Legram. I just want to double check. Oh. I thought I could remove... Okay, I have to go to the top. Falco's actually pretty good. Okay, that's good. I mean, her crafts are crazy. So just briefly, I equipped Gladiator Headband and Gladiator Belt. If she uses her first craft and hits like 3 people, she can infinitely chain it. So she can spam this delay that hits twice. If she hits 3 people, she doesn't seem to have a net loss of craft points. It is so good. Now, one negative of it is it pulls them all to her. And if she misses one of the hits, they will hit her. So she can take a lot of damage. Like, these are really strong. Okay, time to go. Time to travel. Reboot complete. Returning from inactive state. Awakener and secondary contractor waveforms detected. Looks like he's got more than enough mana back now. More than enough. No, enough. Yeah, we should be able to use the spirit path anytime we want. I don't think I'll ever get used to this thing. Those soldats are amazing for sure, but Divine Knights make them seem downright ordinary by comparison. The Panzer soldats certainly can't compare to Divine Knights in terms of individual strength. As they can be mass-produced and used in a wider variety of strategies, however, they do have their advantages. After everything we've done so far, I'll bet the Alliance will be more on guard against the Ashen Knight than before. Especially since they have a Divine Knight of their own. We'll need to avoid using Valimar carelessly for the time being. Good point. Right, I'll keep that in mind. Still, looking at him, it's hard not to be glad he's on our side. Can't argue with that. After all, it was only thanks to him that we were able to drive the Alliance forces out of Nord. And he did it in style, too. All in all, we're just going to need to be aware of our own limits and do what we can. We can use Valimar in our strategies, but we can't expect him to bail us out every time we're in a bind. It would be great if they showed that. I really hope in the next chapter they attempt to use him to bail them out of a bind yet again, and it doesn't work. Because every time they've been in a bind and they've summoned Valimar, it worked. This seems like either a Chekhov's gun thing, they're setting up that it won't save them one time, or it's lazy writing. I'm hoping they're setting it up for an upcoming failure. But who knows? That would deny us the chance to grow, and we need to do just that if we're ever to find our rightful place in this war. A rightful place in a war is a bit of a weird sentence. Couldn't agree more, Maureen. Know that I've got your backs all the way, too. Anyway, with that settled, our next destination is Legram, right? That's the one. Time to grab The Last of Us. Why are you going to a video game store? But just to be sure, could you double check that for us, Valimar? Acknowledged. 2 waveforms. Yep, they split up since last time because Eustace is with his brother slash father slash whatever, probably. 2 waveforms detected in Legram to the south-southeast. All vital signs appear normal. 2. At least it's not hard to guess who those 2 could be. No, wait a second. 2? Last time I asked you said there were 3. Oh. He did, didn't he? Oh yeah. We were too stupid to remember that, even though it's only been a few days and there's 3 people we're looking for. Like, don't react as if it's surprising. Who left the area then? We can exclude Crow for obvious reasons, but that still doesn't completely narrow things down. There's exactly 3 people it could be. Yes, you don't know which, but if there's 3 people you're looking for, you know it's not Crow, you don't need to exclude Crow. He's obviously excluded. It's either Eustace, Laura, or Emma. Makes you wonder why they left, too. My detection mechanism is not perfect. The results can be influenced by the energy flowing through the ground. Oh, right. In other words, if the third person is on board, or is on the move, or on board an airship, he wouldn't be able to sense them. I see. That could account for the discrepancy. It's still not a good sign. I understand that you're concerned, but the situation in Erebonnia is changing constantly. You won't get very far if you let yourself waver from something this small, Reen. I'm with Captain Claire. At the very least, we know that 2 of your classmates are there. No need to freak out just yet. Let's just choose who's going and move, okay? We already did. Yeah, you guys are right. We already chose who's going. Any idea on who should go or stay? For a start, I think we should stick to traveling with the same number of people as we did last time. Why did we pick who we were bringing earlier if he's going to do this now? So 4 of us. Toval and Captain Claire. I'd prefer it if one of you came along as well. Does that work for everyone? If I may be so bold, I'd like to add my name to the list of choices. Should you agree to let me join, it would be my honor to serve you to the utmost of my abilities, whether Lady Alyssa is with us or not. Actually, that'd be great, Sharon. No matter how you slice it, having her come with would be a huge help. That means at least 2 of us will be able to remain behind and survey the village. Sounds good to me. Thanks, Sharon. We're happy to have your help. In that case... I just did this. Okay. Why? Like, I just did this. Like, why make... You don't need to have them choose when they enter the area and then choose again. Just have it be chosen now. Anyways, oh, I want equipment. I don't think any of these are special. These might be better. Well, I should probably equip at least the basics. Why does he not have shoes? I must have stolen them a while ago. I'll equip gear on people once they get out there. But I just want to make sure I'm not leaving anything behind. Okay. Like, just do the choice here. Don't do it before. Anyway, time to go. You guys ready to head out? Ready. You might find someone's been keeping an eye on the guild house for me while I've been away. Say thanks to them for me, okay? Not sure if you'll have any reason to drop by, but if you do, I've got a feeling they'll lend you a hand. It could be Sarah. It could be someone from Crossbell. It could be someone from Liberal. Other than that, I don't have a guess. I don't see any reason why we can't. Take care and have a safe journey. Bye-bye. I think it's time we depart. If you would, Celine. Right. Valimar, open the spirit path. Our destination, Legram. Acknowledged. Activating spirit path. The cat flying always looks funny. It's still a waste of time to show this, but... because it doesn't look that good. If it looked really good, maybe it'd be worth seeing. But they could just fade to black, fade back in, and we're in the location. Instead of fade to black, show the tunnel, then fade back in. We fly. Them popping in always looks funny. Because their head pops in before their hair, so they're bald for a second. Sure is foggy here. Thank goodness, we've arrived safely. And this must be the thick fog that I've heard so much about. This is where we fought that archaism. That should mean we're on the Ebel Highway. Really? Well, we've got more than archaisms to deal with this time. Fire elements seem to be active in this area as well. Just like they were when that cryptid appeared? Wait a minute. Does that mean something strange is happening here too? My. Stay on guard, everyone. Following the highway to the south will take us to Legram. Once there, we can ask around and see if anyone's seen anything off. Agreed. Alright, let's... Wait. Have you been to Legram before? That doesn't matter right now. Let's just go. Because she was there stalking us previously. She followed us here. Somehow she didn't get spotted.
I spy with my little eye.
Whatever. The goods. Shoot. This current setup doesn't have Emma yet.
My turn.
This is a bad setup for now.
No problem. With pleasure.
I also need to switch this to Reen. But yeah, binding chains.
How about this?
So the first hit gave me 8 back. The second hit gave me 8 back. Like, both hits get craft points recovered.
I spy with my little eye. The goods.
Which means that it recovers twice as many craft points as an equivalent attack would. Probably should have picked Elliot instead of Alyssa, just for this early bit of scanning enemies, instead of having to go through a bunch of battle scopes, but...
This... Okay.
I shouldn't kill them. Oh yeah, True Arc Slash is wider now. Way easier to hit.
Very well.
I should have used an item. What am I doing?
How about this? No problem. Okay.
Here I go. Okay. It's safe.
So I need to go back down Ebel Highway, but I also want to get all the chests. So I don't know which path I need to take. I'm gonna go down and around, get the chests on the lower ground first, then do the upper path. This was blocked by a log previously.
And here's the highway.
We'll need to turn right to reach the town then.
Okay. So I can't get the chest on that side yet. Will they let me get the chest on the other side? I can probably get it later anyway, but... Okay, that makes it easier. No chests that I can gather. They will probably stop me here. Just figure I should check. Okay. Yes, I would have exited there. We probably won't be able to go exploring up there yet.
I can barely see where I'm going.
I don't know.
That one looks nasty. Try to be careful, everyone.
Rude.
Watch out. Let's move.
Okay. Look at that AoE. Okay, I have 3 enemies that I need to, like...
Pleasure.
I should Shadow Stitch, actually.
This will...
Because making them unable to
I'll
move
handle it.
is super useful. And then I can battle scope them all.
No problem.
So Coco Panda,
Okay.
and then Gordy Schnar,
Here I go.
and then I can just hit him.
Now's our chance.
Right.
Let's do this. This.
With pleasure.
Like, this is so strong.
Now. Okay. Now. Let's get...
turn.
Like, she's still at
That's that.
full
Let's
craft
keep moving.
points. It's ridiculous. And yeah, see, 3 Link experience per fight. Raven, more speed, more delay on Raven's pretty good.
I spy with my little eye the goods.
I'll equip that on someone eventually, if I don't forget. I was gonna check something. What was I gonna check? I'm gonna check this other path. That's not what I was talking about. I think I've already scanned
Hostile spotted. Okay.
those enough.
My turn.
Right.
Um,
Now's our chance. Very well. This. My turn. Target's
oh no, I was gonna
eliminated.
check, make sure that I had the correct stuff equipped. Enemies less likely to notice you is actually not bad. You're more likely to sneak up on them that way. I wanted to do Master Quartz. Juggler is good with her because she hits twice. She can apply a lot of debuffs. That's super strong on her. I need to make sure that I'm... Okay, Iron, never. Aegis, or Aegis, whatever, never. Cannon, no. Scepter is good. Oh, that would be so good on her for Sepith. But I'm probably not going to need it for a while. But if I need to, I can grind, whatever. Force, I don't want it. Criminal's good. Wing is great. I want to be leveling this. I want to level Falco. So Wing and Falco I want to level up. Raven's good, but I think I will swap it for Falco. Angel's good as well. I really want Mobius though. So I think I'll swap Angel for Mobius to get experience on it. And then once I get other people, I'll swap it around more. But those are the ones with the highest priority in my opinion. Because the insight and evasion is valuable on Falco. The speed on...
May I?
The speed is good from the other one that I just swapped out of, but
No problem.
I think it's more important to have the evasion one upgraded for eventual potential evasion, like 100% evasion on
I'll
someone.
handle it.
I think that's more important.
My turn. Now's our chance.
May I? This. I can do this. Now's our. Good job, I'm just lucky to be.
EP charge. So, they will probably cut me off from going this way. Yes. So now I can just go back to the lakeside town.
I spy walls.
Pretty silly. Oh, I missed a fishing spot. I can't get to the fishing spot. Okay. Well, we're here. Legram. Laura's hometown, huh? Feels kind of mystical. I guess you can see what Laura meant when she called it a town of mist and ancient legends now. Time to get to work. First order of business is figuring out who and where the 2 Class 7 members in this region are. We might want to start by asking at the Bracer Guild, or it might be easier to ask at the house of your classmate. Toval did ask us to pass on his regards to whoever was there, too. Hehe, a wonderful idea, Masterine. Just imagine what kind of useful information they might be able to share with us. Let's go. Pretty sure that going to the Viscount's residence would be a better choice, but whatever. Excuse me, is anyone in? My. Is it gonna be Micked? No, the elderly man is gonna be the butler. Butler is gonna be the one talking right now. And the person he's talking to could either be Micked or Sarah, is my guess. My, you appear to have visitors. Young man. Shoot. Young man could be any other bracer. It's probably not Joshua. So it could be a bracer from Crossbell. Because I think there were a couple Crossbell bracers who went to Erebonia during the Trails to Azure story. Come on in. The door isn't locked. I like making guesses. Oh. Huh? No, that's definitely not a character that was introduced in Azure. Totally a different guy. Hello, and welcome to the Legram branch of the Bracer Guild. You don't seem to be from around here. Can I help you with anything? He's also the type to secretly stab you in the back. Because he looks he looks unassuming. Though his hair is very big. His hair is huge. You don't seem to be from around here. Can I help you with anything? One moment. You look awfully familiar. Might you be Laura's classmates from class 7? Klaus. Oh, are they acquaintances of yours? Indeed. They are Lady Laura's treasured classmates. I hadn't expected we would next meet here. You must be the Arcade family butler. Hehe, I believe we share very similar professions. That he's actually from Ouroboros or something? That would be a fun reveal. Allow me to reintroduce myself to you. I am Klaus, and I serve Viscount Arcade and his family. I am most relieved to see that you are all well and in good health. I'm certain that Lady Laura will be very happy to see you again. Then, Laura really is here? She certainly is. She's been staying here with Lady Emma for some time. Although, I fear you have just missed the two of them. They left not long ago. So, you're the class 7 I've heard so much talk about, huh? Are you? Sarah and Toval are always going on about you. He must be an ex-bracer or something. Miles. My name is Miles. I'm currently serving as a receptionist here at the Legram branch of the guild. Do you mind filling me in on what you've been up to? It sounds like plenty has been happening on your end. Why should you share info with this guy? You don't know him. Or you don't know them. You don't know whether they're actually trustworthy. So Laura came here immediately after the war broke out? Correct. She arrived with her other classmates and has been residing here since. And you're all here now as part of a journey to unite everyone, I see. It should probably be reunite, I think, but I had no idea that much was happening in the shadows of the Civil War. And while I've heard talk of an ash-colored night, oh, it's not colored like ash. I didn't realize it belonged to you. It doesn't belong to him, it's his friend. It sounds like you fought rather well over in Celtic and Nord. You know about that already? I suppose it saves us time explaining what happened. Factoring in all that you have seen elsewhere in the country, it certainly does appear that something unusual is happening behind the scenes. Perhaps the strange circumstances in Legram of late are connected. What's happening here? Is something of concern happening here? Yeah, a couple things actually. First, we have never before seen monsters appearing on the highway, justifying the higher level monsters being here. And second, we have this thick fog that hasn't cleared for a month now. That does count as unusual, probably, because you don't know anything about the area. I know fog here is an ordinary enough occurrence, but fog lasting for an entire month is beyond abnormal. Indeed, this is no natural phenomenon. As such, the townsfolk are beginning to grow rather disturbed by it. Were the Viscount here, I'm certain he would assuage their worries, but alas. He's on the ship. Is he missing? He is. We've yet to hear anything from him after nearly a month. He left in the direction of Heimdall aboard the Courageous when the war broke out, and we've been unable to reach him since. That must have been when he went to Trista. Well, it is Viscount Arcade we're talking about. I find it hard to believe anything could have happened to him. I mean, hard to believe anything could happen to him. Like, he could have been delayed because he's hunting someone, and that is something. Like, We are in agreement. I am of the belief that he is simply biding his time and waiting for the perfect chance to act. It's a great loss to not have him here at a time like this. But on the bright side, the Noble Alliance's power doesn't reach quite this far. Which leaves us free to focus on dealing with problems like these. Klaus has been a wonderful help in that regard. As have Lady Laura and Emma. They've both been helping out with guild stuff, huh? Do you have any idea where they are now? You said something about them going out earlier, didn't you? Indeed, they left not long ago. Emma said that she sensed something out of the ordinary over at Lohengrin Castle. After that, they hurried there aboard a boat to investigate. You visited it during your field study here, didn't you, Reen? Yeah, we encountered some pretty strange things there last time. And only the two of them went there? Yes, I did try to convince them to do otherwise, but they remained adamant. They insisted, if we cannot do something as simple as this, how can we hope to see our friends again? I could hardly bring myself to press the matter any further after hearing as much. Sounds like something they'd say. I can easily picture it. We don't need you to chime in as well. When she gets an idea into her head, there's no stopping her. Given the circumstances, it's only right for us to go help them. I agree. Let's head to Lohengrin Castle. You're just as I heard you were. I'm sure they will be most relieved to see you. Please assist them however you can. I will see to readying a boat for you at once. As soon as you are ready to depart, make your way toward the pier. Thank you. We will. Well, let's go and get ready. Well, that's that. This is going to be the end for today. There's going to be a little more cutscene probably, but not a lot. I expected it to just have them reconvene and say, well, we better get ready. Let's save here. I had no reason to save there. I forgot what this save was, but that's fine. So, that's the end of that. It seems like it will be a little while more. Probably not too much more, but a little more before we see the rest of the class. There's a few things that will need to be done. There are 2 books to collect. A recipe to collect. A character profile. So 2 students that are other students are here. And there's a fish to catch. After that, it will be time to reconvene with the rest of the class that is currently in the castle. But that will have to be next time. So, have a nice day. Bye-bye.